Hey everyone, I'm Madonna. This is David, and we're here for your tip of the day.
Yeah, what have you got in mind, Madonna?
Well, if you find a toilet in your dream, don't use it.
Yeah, right. Why is that?
Well, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, yeah, bit awkward. Yeah, no, but the whole bedwetting thing.
Yeah, two of my kids went to bed.
Really?
One till she's 15.
Yep, yeah.
The other one's still on it.
And funnily enough, there's a couple of primitive reflexes that are really involved in bedwetting. One of them's called the Babinski.
Babinski.
Babinski. And basically, if the back of the sacrum, so the lower back in the base, if that's really hypersensitive, it's because of a primitive reflex that's jammed. So therefore, during the nighttime, just even being touched by the sheets can stimulate the nerves and make people want to pee in the bed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, so there's a primitive reflex. So therefore, doing the Moro reflex, which is a cockroach exercise, I'll try to remember to put that in the thing. If I don't, ask me for it and I'll go pop a little doodad in there. But yeah, so
Getting adults to do that's hard work. Imagine getting a 7-year-old to do it.
yeah, well, I suppose it depends how much the parents want to sort it out. Because it's hard work. It's hard work. And then, of course, as people get older with things like Alzheimer's and dementia and Parkinson's, the bedwetting starts again.
Oh, do they really? It never occurred to me about that. Right.
Yeah, well, that's one of Elon Musk's things, and not trying to polarize because I know a lot of people hate Elon, but he reckons one of the things where you can see where we are population wise is comparing the nappies being sold for babies compared to the nappies being sold for adults.
Oh, that's pretty.
And there's
that's
currently
pretty funny,
there's currently more adults being sold for adults on the planet than there is
really?
kids.
Does that mean anxiety is increasing?
It means people are having less babies, and because there's less nappies for babies, but also people's ill health as they get older is not improving.
Nappies for adults.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The government spends a bomb here on that.
Really?
I know quite a few people who get like so many boxes because it's all, it's on a auto rotate. So they end up with 12 boxes twice a year, and then they give them to all their friends. Like, who's got friends who need nappies?
Well, maybe it's a comfort thing.
But obviously, one of the big things is that HPA, the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, part of what it's supposed to do when we go to bed, and of course, this is affected by stress. So our little HPA
stress causes so many problems.
It really does.
Kills people early, makes them have worse heart attacks,
makes them pee their
cancer.
bed. Well, part of it does, because the pituitary gland's supposed to talk to your little kidneys and say, hey, kidneys, don't release water while I'm asleep. So then your kidneys and your bladder are supposed to basically store it. You were supposed to get that message. It's called the antidiuretic hormone.
Right.
Antidiuretic hormone that's supposed to be released as we're going to sleep. But a lot of people, if they're too stressed, the HPA doesn't work.
Right.
I wonder whether cannabinoids help that, because...
Isn't it funny how we've got so much access to knowledge, there's been so much research, like millions of studies on everything psychological and health, yet health is declining?
Yeah, right.
So you kind of go, oh, does that mean that information isn't important?
No, it means that people don't follow through on anything. It's like everyone knows that junk food's bad for us. It doesn't mean people don't like junk food. I've actually signed up for a group that does keto pizzas because I love pizza so much.
Right.
And even though it's got a coconut flour and almond base, I'm going, okay, I will choose to do that because I like pizza.
Oh, you don't like coconut.
Hate coconut. Hate the coconut. Anyway.
Make it just with almond. Make bickies with almond. Gee, they're good.
Yeah. No. Very, very good.
Keto bicky.
Butter, ghee, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so it's sort of anyway, so I wonder whether cannabinoids help that HPA. They certainly help to calm stress. So anything we can do to help to calm that stress, whether it's using cannabinoids,
CBD oil,
CBD or THC, depending on what people need, so I just wonder. But certainly there's lots of herbs, things like valerian and passion flower and ziziphus and lemon balm and all sorts of things that calm the nervous system. They calm the farm. So I think calming the farm before bed, probably teaching people to meditate, is going to help. But certainly if there's a primitive reflex that's jammed, again, in the notes, if I forget, let me know. But the Moro reflex is the king daddy of all of the primitive reflexes. So when the Moro reflex is still active, then all of the other primitive reflexes can be a bit disrupted as well.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, tip of the day.
So look up a video on how to do the exercise to improve your Moro reflex.
Yes.
Plenty on YouTube, you'll find it there.
I've got like 5. Yeah, awesome. Excellent. There's your tip of the day.
Yeah.
Don't go to the toilet in your sleep.
No. If you see a toilet in your dream,
don't use it. Or an IKEA. Don't use a toilet if you find one in IKEA either.
Oh, there's one at Bunnings as well.
Bunnings as well. Have a good one, everyone.